In this video, we are going to look at an interesting project, which is also an important use case for many projects like trading platforms and portfolio management system. The project is about calculating the realized PNL for a trader for a particular token, and the realized PNL implies the PNL which would be calculated after the trader has sold that particular token. So we will calculate the PNL using these two formulas, in which firstly we'll calculate the weighted average of buying price by this formula, and then we'll calculate the PNL using this formula. So let me explain that with an example. So suppose you have bought 30 tokens, but you have bought 10 tokens for $5 and 20 tokens at $6 each. Now you have sold 15 tokens for $7 each. So how we'll calculate the PNL is, firstly we'll calculate the weighted average, that is the amount times the price plus the second amount times the second price divided by the total amount, which will get us the following number, and thus the weighted average is around $5.67. Now in the second step we'll calculate the realized PNL, that is for the 15 tokens sold at $7 each. The realized PNL is 15 times 7 minus the weighted average of buying price, that is 5.67. Hence, our realized PNL is around this number, which is $19.95. Also, these are the queries that we are going to use for this project. So, from the combined data set of EVM, we are going to get the DEX trades where the currency smart contract is defined and the transaction is from a predefined wallet address. These variables are declared over here, and it returns us the buy amount and the price in USD. We'll run the script first, and these are the values that we get. Now, for the sell info for PNL, we will get all the trades from the particular wallet where the currency is sold. So we'll run this. We'll get the sell amount and sell price in USD. Now that we know the formulas we are going to use, let's see their implementation. For this tutorial, we are using the following address and the following token to get the PNL for this wallet address based on the trades for this token. In this project, we have two main functions, which are get weighted average and get PNL function. Also, you can go ahead and check the repository from the link given in the description of the video, and these are the instructions to use the code base. Now let's get to the heart of the program, which is the index.js. So firstly, I have imported Axios because I'm going to make an API request. Other than that, I have imported .env so that I can hide my auth token. So now what I have done is I have declared an undefined variable data, and I have created a config object over here where I have defined the method, the URL, and the headers that include the API key and data as the undefined object as of now. Now let's understand our first function, which is the get weighted average. So it takes two parameters, token and wallet, both of which are string addresses. And here in the scope of function, we have defined a data variable, which is the following. This is a query which gets us all the DEX trades where the buy currency smart contract is the token variable passed in the function, and the transaction is from the wallet passed in the function. So what it returns is the amount and price in USD, and these are the two parameters that we will require for calculating the weighted average of buy price. So now I have define the config.data as the data object over here. Then I'll get the response using the axios.request, Then I'll get the array of buy trades using the chaining. Now I have declared two variables, count and sum, and now we'll run a loop in the buy trades. And here we have converted the amount, which is by default a string, to a float, and the price is already float. So in the sum variable we have added the amount times price, and in the count we have added the amount. So we'll return the weighted average simply as the sum divided by the count. Now let's understand the PNL function. It's a asynchronous function that also takes the two parameters similar to the get weighted average function, which are token and wallet address. In this query, we get the text trades where the following token is sold and the transaction is from the wallet passed in the function. So we'll calculate the average for the token and wallet. Then we'll update the config.data as the data. Then we'll get the response and the sell trades array. Now we have declared a variable called PNL with initial value as 0, and now we are passing the sell trades, and
Thanks for
we are
watching.
getting
Like,
a
share, and
difference
subscribe.
by
And make sure to join the
the sell
Telegram
price
channel
minus
for
average,
any
and
doubts
the margin
regarding
is
this
the
project.
amount times the
I'll share
difference.
the link to
Now
the
in the
Telegram
PNL we
channel in
add
the
the
description of
margin
video.
value, and now we are console.logging the PNL. Now in the main script we are calling the PNL function for this token address for the particular wallet. So now let's open the terminal and type the command to run the program, which is node index.js, and you can see this is the value we are getting, and this is the PNL in USD. Now if you are having any trouble following along, you can always refer to the documentation I shared previously in the video. I'll share the link to the documentation in the description as well.